Okay everybody, what's up? Michael Phoenix here, founder of the magazine. Welcome to 2015 on the calendar. Reason why I say that is because basically for the magazine, I'm gearing the magazine more towards a lot of things are going to be a lot of changes and everything are happening over the course of the winter from December through March, and basically April is going to be the big month for myself in other projects and also for the magazine. So, and New Year, nothing really, don't expect to see anything major happening right off. But over here, one of my favorite parts in Lehigh Valley, one of my favorite places to go and hang out, Main Street in Bethlehem. Well, people are still walking around. There's still a little bit of a crowd going on over here, even though it's post-holidays. So, brought this a quick rundown for January and February of 2015. And if you've been following the magazine and my posts on my personal page, you're seeing a lot of changes happening. I'm not going to get into the list, the reasons and everything, but basically just looking back to the first 19 months, I've seen a lot of things that were great. I've seen a lot of things that a lot of mistakes. So expect to see in April of 2015, I'd say the end of April to play it safe. 2015 of this year, all the changes will be finished. I know, why wait that long? Well, the reason is because I'm actually still coming up with new ideas, and I want to make sure I want to actually take the time and plan everything out instead of just coming up with these new ideas, trying to blitz through them, trying to rush everything and just half of it not work at all, or blow up in my face, or backfire. So I'm actually taking the time to plan things out and make sure that everything goes as smooth as possible. My main focus is in a few areas for this year. The first one is to expand what the magazine covers. Pretty much been an entertainment interview-based magazine for the first 19 months. Well, that's going to be changing. Yes, we will still be covering the music, the arts, the entertainment side of Lehigh Valley and other areas. Hint about one of the changes. But here's what's also going to be happening. We're also going to start covering politics, doing interviews with politicians primarily. I know it's tricky. I know politics is, very tricky, easy to become, oh, well, you're on one side, you're on the other. Well, guess what? Screw you, everybody. The magazine is going to do the job of what the media should. And with politics, look, here's the facts, here's what happened, here's the video to back it up, to prove it. You decide. Okay, our main focus getting into the politics is going to be to show people, hey, look, you don't think you can make the change, you don't think you can make the difference. Well, guess what? You can. Here's the facts, here's what happened, here's what was said, here's the video. It's up for you. It's up for each individual to decide what they believe, whether they believe it. So basically, the magazine's going to stay neutral in this. Another area it's going to be changing. I was trying to pull off events. Well, I realized that here in Lehigh Valley, this area, just with the exception of maybe January and February, when pretty much no matter where you live, everybody takes a break. There's just too much. This area is so oversaturated with events, benefits, and things to do. It's pointless to have the magazine try to do anything. It makes no sense. Okay? And also attending God knows how many events and seeing bands, benefits, etc. I learned a lot. And with two exceptions, one, possibly two, depending on how much money I can raise for the second one, the magazine is going to take up a supportive role starting in 2015. By supportive, I mean, yes, we will still be covering events, with benefits being the top priority. But instead of trying to get people out to one and, just go up against everything else going on, what the magazine is going to do is we will be looking to do media sponsorship for events. In other words, say, look, here's here is, we'll offer you free advertising, free daily promotion, we'll promote the hell out of your event. You know what? I ask two things. Number one, a media pass if admission is required. And number two, list this on the website. If you want to do it in print, that's up to you, your option. But all the requests in return, list the magazine as a media sponsor. Okay, basically a fair trade. So look for coming up in this year that do a lot of media sponsorship and supportive role in trying to promote the hell out of what's going on versus actually doing events. Like I said, to be honest with you, I'll be point blank. I just planning on an event, trying to pull it off between everything else involved with the magazine and some of my other projects which will incorporate Valley and Beyond and vice versa. I don't have the time for it. And I would rather try to help out through promotion and advertising than try to, through and spend that amount of time helping out several different organizations and benefits versus just one, or just trying to pull off one event and helping out only one or two organizations. So look for the Valley and Beyond officially will be pulling a supportive role for events in the Lehigh Valley, with two exceptions, possibly two. The first exception is as soon as I can figure out a place to do it that fits what the magazine is about. April to do the 1 year anniversary for the magazine, probably a month early. I know it doesn't make sense, but I will be looking to do one event for the 2 year anniversary, to celebrate the 2 year anniversary for the magazine. Details will follow depending on how much it costs, how much money I can raise, and what I can afford. Okay, I'm sorry. Reality of everything comes down to money. Okay, I apologize. If I hit the cash five or the big lottery before that, believe me, it'll be something like the Lehigh Valley's never seen. If that don't happen, it's what I can afford and what I can raise. The other possibility, it's going to happen. It's just to what extent and how large of an event it's going to be is November of this year, the 2015 Valley and Beyond Music Awards. 100% guaranteed will happen. It's just, am I going to be announcing these awards on a street corner, or is it going to be in an actual indoor venue? The reason why I chose November is a couple of reasons, which I'm not giving out any details yet that I've figured out so far, but I'm going to, that above anything else, like the magazine, I'm going to try to make something like this Lehigh Valley's never seen. So that's part one of end of part one. Tried on long enough. Part two coming up. Catch you later. Thanks for the support. Have a great year. To everybody out there, I wish you a very happy, safe, and successful new year, 2015. May all your dreams come true to you, your family, and your friends, and above all, please be safe. Thanks for the support. Michael Phoenix, founder of Magazine, Broad Street here in Bethlehem. See you.